What if I told you that the most incredible light show on Earth isn't in the sky? To see it, you have to go down, way, way down, into the deepest, darkest parts of our world. Just try to imagine it, a place where not a single ray of sunlight has ever reached. The water is freezing cold, and the pressure is so immense it could crush a submarine like a tin can.
And yet, it's not dark at all, because down there, life figured out a way to make its own light. You've got these little flashes of blue, soft pulses of green, a silent, living, breathing light show in the absolute black.
And that's really the key to understanding all of this. This light isn't just pretty, it's a tool. It's how you talk, how you fight, and how you hide in a world where seeing is everything, but the sun is just a forgotten memory.
So, what do we call this? Well, the scientific term is bioluminescence. But how it works, well, it's pure chemistry, but honestly, it feels a little bit like magic.
All it really means is that these creatures can literally make light from their own bodies. There's no electricity involved, no batteries needed, and, this is the really wild part, no heat. It's not like a light bulb in your house that gets hot. It's a totally cool, efficient glow. The recipe for it is surprisingly simple. You take a special molecule, it's called luciferin, you mix it with oxygen, and boom! The reaction releases energy, but instead of heat, it releases light. We call it cold light, and it's almost 100% efficient. To put that in perspective, our best light bulbs waste most of their energy as heat. Nature figured this out millions of years. And get this is just a mind-blowing statistic. Scientists estimate that in the deep sea, more than 90% of all living things can make their own light. Think about that. Down there, being dark is actually the exception. The glow is the rule.
Which of course brings up a really big question, right? In a world of total, absolute black, why would light be the one thing that's everywhere? What on earth is everyone using it for? The answer, it turns out, is pretty simple. They use it for everything. I mean, if you live in a world where you can't see predators and you can't see your next meal, being able to create your own light is basically a superpower.
This glow is like a Swiss Army knife. It's an advertisement to lure in food. It's camouflage to hide. It's a weapon to scare off enemies. It's how you find a meat in the vast darkness. It's the entire toolbox for survival.
Long before we ever came up with neon signs or social media ads, nature had already mastered the art of viral marketing in the deep. Let's look at a few of the most brilliant strategies out there.
Okay, first up, the undisputed master of this, the anglerfish. Now, you gotta remember, food is super scarce down there. You can't just waste energy chasing things. You have to be smart. You have to make dinner come to you. And the anglerfish has this incredibly clever partnership. It doesn't even make the light itself. Instead, it has this little sack of skin that dangles right in front of its giant mouth. And inside that sack lives a colony of glowing bacteria. So any curious little fish sees this tiny dancing light, thinks, ooh, a snack, and swims right in for a closer look. And well, you can guess what happens next. The trap snaps shut. It's the most effective ad campaign in the world, with a deadly 100% conversion rate.
But what if you're the one on the menu? What if you're being hunted? Well, light can be the perfect escape tool, too. It's all about misdirection.
When some deep-sea shrimp or squid get startled, they actually shoot out a cloud of glowing goo. So imagine you're a predator moving in for the kill in pitch black, and all of a sudden, wham, a blinding flash of light right in your face. You're stunned, you're confused, and by the time you can see again, your dinner's long gone. It's a natural flash grenade.
Now this next one, this might just be the cleverest strategy of them all. It's basically a kind of stealth technology, invented by evolution. It's called counter-illumination.
Okay, so picture this. If you're a hunter in the deep, you're usually looking up, trying to spot the dark shapes of your prey against that very faint shimmer of light coming from the surface miles above. So what do these clever fish and squid do? They have tiny light organs all over their bellies, and they turn them on just enough to perfectly match the light from above, which completely erases their own shadow. Poof! They become invisible.
And finally, some creatures use their light for the exact opposite reason. Not to hide or to attack, but to be seen and to be remembered. It's all about building a brand.
You take something like a comb jelly. It puts on this absolutely stunning, shimmering rainbow light show. And that display is basically a giant warning sign. It's screaming, hey, look at me, I taste awful, remember this pattern. Predators learn really fast to connect that unique glow with a terrible meal, and they just leave them alone. That's brand recognition, deep sea style.
You know, this whole story doesn't just end in the ocean. Scientists have been looking at this incredible glow for years, and they're starting to figure out how to use nature's brilliant ideas to solve some of our own biggest problems.
We're using the glowing proteins from these creatures as little tags in medical research. We can literally watch cancer cells grow or track how an infection spreads through a body in real time. We're using them to spot pollution in our water.
And some engineers are even trying to create glowing trees that could one day light our streets. It just shows you, nature isn't just beautiful, it's incredibly smart.
And I think that's really the biggest idea here. What bioluminescence really teaches us is something powerful about life itself. I mean, in the most hostile, unforgiving environment on the entire planet, life didn't just hang on. It got creative, it innovated, it actually found a way to turn the darkness into its greatest advantage.
So the next time you think about the deep ocean, try not to picture this empty black void. Instead, picture a living galaxy full of quiet, beautiful, intelligent lights. It's just a reminder that some of the most amazing stories, and maybe even some of the best solutions, are still out there, just waiting for us in the dark.